Before I do, Matthew Parris.
David, alone on the panel, you and I are old enough to remember the price freezes in the 1970s. Governments in the 70s tried freezing prices. They tried having a basket of prices whose prices wouldn't go up. What happened? The retailers simply put up all their other prices. It doesn't work. And I'm torn between thinking that this is just a cheap gimmick on Ed Miliband's part, which is what I hope it is, or that he really believes that you can rig markets, fix markets in this way. I wish there was any politician, Conservative Party, Liberal Democrats, or Labour Party, who was brave enough to challenge this assertion that the energy market is dysfunctional. They are typically making profits of 5 or 6%. That's what Sainsbury's make. We don't expect a freeze on the price of groceries. If you were to wipe out the energy company's entire profit margin, so they were making no money at all, you'd of course destroy the industry, but were you to do that, that would be about £5 a week off the average household bill. There isn't such a big problem here as it's being pretended.
Well, you say that, Matthew.
I do.
It's all very well to talk about you can't interfere in markets. Of course, you shouldn't interfere in a working market. This is not a working market, and they are looting the pocket of ordinary people trying to pay their electricity bills.
The man at the very back there.
If the market is so rigged, how come our gas and electricity prices in the UK are lower than the EU average?
Yeah.
And why do the politicians keep saying this rather than just giving us back the £100 subsidy for all the wind farms that they want to put up?
Well, first of all,
there are two questions. You think that part of the problem is the 10%, whatever it is, that goes towards green energy?
Yeah, it's all very well hand-wringing and saying poor people shouldn't have such high bills, but you've applied £100 tax in the form of subsidies on our gas and electricity bills, which applies to everyone, whether you're poor or rich. Why not take it out of general taxation?
I'll come to you again. Sarah Churchwell.
Well, I think part of the problem is about evidence. We're getting these assertions, but it's not clear what the wholesale prices are that they're paying. It's not clear. They're saying that they make a profit of 5%, 5 to 6%, but they're not just energy suppliers. They're also making profits in other parts of their business. And it seems to me that a kind of a blind faith in the market is as objectionable as the idea that we can control international prices, which has been one of the objections that's been made to this idea. I think that we need to make a distinction between essential services and discretionary services. When people are vulnerable and they're actually going to be at risk of, as Diane's saying, of not being able to pay their prices and in extremis of actually dying, then somebody needs to do something. Whether price fixes are the answer, Matthew was right. I don't remember the price freezes of the 1970s, and if it doesn't work, then we need to try something else. But simply saying, oh, let's just bring in more competition and that will sort it out, that's just demonstrably not the case.
Okay, you said second round.
It's a very simple point, which is brought by